Welcome back to the today's session is discussion 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 and modification of a data and perception and management. So now I am completing what is a disruption and destruction and the modification of a data, what is scope and perception management in this video. So coming to the destruction, what will happen in the destruction? So actually in the disruption, it is a disruption is a change that occurs whenever new digital technologies and the business whenever the new technologies are will be coming in the business model that affect with the value and propositions of goods and services existing goods and services. So the rapid increasing in the use of the mobile data and for personal use and work for use of this, we can shift in sometimes is call it as is referred as consumerization of a gap or consumerization of IT. So it has increasing, it is used to increase in the potential for the digital disruption across many individual industries. So the main thing is we are adding the new technologies in the business field. So mainly we are using with the help of this shift will be going for rapid increasing with the use of mobile phones. Mobile phones are we are using for personal use and for the work. That is going to shift sometimes. So that is that considerations are will be take it as here the consumeration of is classified as consumeration of IT. So in this what will happen means a potential digital disruption is cross will be coming in the many industries. Generally a digital disruption is happening in the digital invocations. Disruptions will be coming in the innovations, digital innovations such as big data and machine learning and internet of things and digital innovations and the effects are how the customer is expectations are will be going on. Behavior is evolves the causing the organizations how they create the products and the services. All those things are ready ready to produce marketing materials and evaluating the feedbacks. This shift is in the digital strategy occurs will be in the individual as well as in the organizations, industry and society level. So coming to the example of destruction, what will happen in the suppose if you want to take an example of premium products such as a spoofing will be done. So take it as a Dropbox, which all the users are will be ready to simple to buy the product, but their option is to pay for the full offer amount, full offers to pay for that, but that more emphasizes on developing a well-known brands and behind their products and services that will be happening based upon the destruction on demanded services are will be there. Suppose example you will take it as an Uber which have the disruption and more traditional services like taxis. The rising the electronic reading has refined in the print and publication industry. The destruction will be happening. So in the digital area or in the digital camera, a business is disrupted in industry, film, photography as well as photo processing. Coming to modification of a data. What will happen in the modification of a data? First we have to define what constitutes the data destruction and modification. Explain the significance of the actions. You have to explain what are the significance of law is consisting based upon the actions in the content of information. That information consists of a security and privacy. Cyber. Now next you are going for motivations you have to give. First you have to define a definitions and scope you have to give. Next you are going for motivation we have to give. To explore various reasons why individuals or entities may seek to destroy and modify the data. Those things are will be motivations to in various regions. Now next discuss with malicious motivations. So in the malicious mm, motivations means what are the cyber attacks, what are the data breaches and non-malicious motivates and non-malicious motivations are will be the data cleanup and compliance with requirements. All those things are will be identified to destroy the destroy the modification data. So next is what is the methods and what are the technologies are will be described, or common methods and what are the common techniques are used to destroy and modify the data, such as you are taking as a hacking, malware, physical destruction, physical items you are going for destructing and tampering the source code of a data, and social engineering. So all those things are will be you have to use as a common methods. What is going in the common people, how they are going to destruct the all the hacking things. So now next is fourth one is the impact the consequences in the modification of a data. What are the consequences impact, how it will be going for the results. We discuss the potential impact of the data constructions and the modifications and the destruction. What are the based upon the individuals and organizations and society. Highlight the consequences based upon the financial losses and reputational damage and legal liabilities, violences of the people, violence of the privacy for the rights. So coming to the perception management, how we are going for managing, what are the scope, what is the scale, how we are going for disruption of our data will be going to control and monitoring by the management. So first thing is in the destruction of modify adware, what will happen in the adware, it is nothing but it is exact a malicious. So hello. So in this, what will happen? So now coming back to economic expense. So in this, economic expense. Economic expense is unlawful targeting the theft and critical economic intelligence and economic expense. It is an unlawful targeting theft and critical economic intelligence such as trade secrets and intellectual property. It is a state sponsored and it is considered act is coming into the law. It is in the year 1996. This is criminalizing misrepresentation and misappropriation of trade secrets. That will be done in this. So the estimated cost in the US is between $225 to $600. So China has been accused these motivate these actives and persistent preparated by the economic experiments. So what is the scope and what is the perception management? What will happen in the scope and perception management? Why we are going for scope? It is nothing but it is used to refer, it is used to what is the nothing but scope. It is refers to the range and as well as what is the extent of a something. So in the what is the context of in the cyber law ethics. So here what will happen here, what is the it is implies what is the depth, what is the breadth, and what are the ethical considerations in the cyberspace, including various dimensions, and what are the ethical issues are will be coming. So based upon the technology or based upon the social people, and based upon the issues are based on the ethicals or not, all the scopes are will be taking in the scope. Coming to the scale in the sense it typically refers what is a measurement or what is the evaluation of something. The realm of cybercrime is ethics. It includes accessing the messages, whatever the accessing the messages and impact with the serversity and effectiveness of a ethical principles and laws and actions, addressing the issues such as privacy, security. So now what are the intellectual properties will be there, and freedom of expressions are will be going in the online. Those all will be going for managing all these things in with the help of scale. So coming to the definition of perception management, why we are going for perception management? Influencing. Perception management. Management means influencing and shaping to the perception. It believes what are the attitude of individual persons and along with a group of persons to achieve their specific objectives. Though in the context of cyber law ethics, a perception management is a consist of a tactics. So employees are based on the online, and they impact on the public opinion. They are trusting in the institutions. They are going for managing all those things. They are going to identify online public institutions and dissemination of and accurate information is there or not, correct information is they are getting or not. All those things are will be identified. Those are things are will be managed in the perception management. So coming to the ethical consideration, what will happen? It is raises the ethicals are will be based on ethicals or will be concerns. It involves spreading the misfall information, missing information, miscontent, disclosure of opinions, infringement, or individual rights are will be going for ethical consideration. Ethical consideration, it includes what is the transparency is there or not, yeah, and the honesty people will be there or not, accountability persons are will be there or not, will be having or not, respect for the privacy, for the freedom of their expressions. Those things are will be identified in the scopes and perception. So control, how we are going to the controlling, and controlling is a variable and it is a steering controlling the system. So now in this, what will happen means controlling the variable, it is a statics and significant control. Scientific control also will be done. Experiment will be there, you are going for controlling on confounding variables and minimizing, they are going for reducing the errors. These things are will be going for reducing the errors. What is the information? Coming to the information, the concept of information is irrelevant. It is connected to various concepts, like concepts where we are taking the concepts means constraints, communication, control of your data, and education, knowledge, meaning, understanding, mental stability, and all those things, patterns, representation of entropy, all those things are will be comes under information. All the information will be managed by ethicals. So now this is the concept of scope and perception. Thank you.